Alright, guys, so welcome back. Let's just continue. I believe others should join us soon as well. So, yeah, let's just start. Mhm. So, let me start now. Alright, so I'll be going back to where's my customer movement. Alright, so yeah, so I don't know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? Oh, this can you see my screen? Let me confirm this. Can you see my screen? Can react. Alright, thank you, precious. Alright, so yeah, so this is where we stopped. So yeah, I stopped at this city aspect. I continue for the city. Then here earlier I said we could probably use some of this to add because we have some of the supporting lines. What I can just do here is remove the stroke effects on those triangle and then add a bit of radius to it. So this is still the basic part. Then as the year runs by, we'll definitely be like going deep in other graphics design classes just for a start. That is why we are doing this. And before we leave, I'll also be doing one, let me say, a creative or probably a funny kind of driving designs. So sorry, I'm with you. So yeah, let me just select this my triangles, everything together. Then I add radius to them at the same time. So yeah, let me call it 20 pixels. Sorry, everything 40. Or let's say 20. All right. So yeah, if you get to see this, I already added something. Radius. It is no longer straight again. I already added curves to the design. So yeah, for this logo aspect, we'll just call it auto delivery. Sorry for that. Okay. So we could just use auto, let's say, freight logistics. So yeah, so this left aligned. Then let me just reduce it a bit. Let me use 6. So for here, this is, let's say, our logo. I'll try and work on the logo before we leave. Yeah, before we leave this class. So to just depict or to represent the auto thread logo. Then I could probably put this in the center as well. Oh yeah, let's just put it here. So yeah, we have this, we have this, we have this, then we have this. Looking for where we could actually add. Let me bring this guy to the front. Let me bring my CTA container as well to the front. All right. So yeah, this might not be needed. So yeah, then I want to go back to my brief. Let me check something there. So yeah, we have some of the supporting, what's it called? KS. Okay. Door-to-door delivery is the container going to size up there. So instead of there, we could probably just use change this to regular. Alright. So we just use this. For this part. I want to bring this guy down a bit. I want us to add the services here. Let me see if that will work. Okay, notwithstanding, let's still put this back. Yeah, so for the services, you just use a plain text because of the direction we are using. So let's just use door to door. Okay, sorry. Okay, yeah. So I have my services in here, not centering that. So just bring that in, reduce the text or the font size. So yeah, so I'm trying to, because I didn't had a container for my services, that skipped my mind. So yeah, so let's just do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let me reduce the font weight. Let me maintain regular. Or instead, so as not to make my design crowded. Sorry, my Photoshop is lagging probably because I'm sharing my screen. But let me just exit. Okay, so I'll be adding this to where I have those boxes. I might not add everything. So I just want our designs to be simple, not too crowded with text. So please, I don't know. My Photoshop is really lagging. Just bear with me. So somewhere here we could probably have a door-to-door delivery. Just put here. You can change the font weight to probably semi-bold. Alright. Let's still reduce it because of others. There needs to be consistency in your font size. Let's do here cargo and freight. Cargo and freight. So yeah, I think that could actually stand here. Okay, then probably do here express delivery. Let's say nation wide shipping. I think that's too long. If it's too long, we can actually remove it. Okay, it's manageable to an extent. Nationwide, and let's say express delivery. So nothing or no text should okay. So yeah, we have all of this. All of this fitting into the grids. I don't want any coming out. So there need to be proper arrangement of your design elements from the text to the shapes being used to the image, and always check for alignment. Always check for alignment. I think this needs to go inside. All right, then we now have okay this. Let me remove this. Put this step here. Think out really. I'm not saving. Yeah. Let me see if I can actually increase this. So until you get it right, just keep test running. just keep changing, and you definitely find one to settle with. You don't get it all sorted at once. It's something that, okay, I think I made a mistake there. It's a process. Now I've mistakenly deleted my, what's it called? The supporting line. Let me go back and pick it. Nationwide and international delivery you can trust. Nationwide and international delivery you can trust. So let me just paste that. Alright, so I have this. We're almost done. So yeah. Then for my CTA, let me check my CTA. My CTA, we could use book a delivery today. Book a delivery today. All right. So I don't know if any of us have a question. I don't know if you have a question or you want to clarify something. I don't know if you have a question for me or you want to clarify something. You can just unmute or probably indicate. So yeah. Let me just bring it this up here. I don't know why I even book a delivery today. Six pixels. Then probably just change that to medium. And yeah, since the center align arrangement, you could just do that. Raise that up a bit. So yeah, you could just right there, send us a DM on WhatsApp or via WhatsApp. Then you could just add your number 234 space 01, just add anything 445 67. That's all. So it's just a demo design. Then yeah, you're set to post your flyer. So let me work on. All right. So yeah, so there's another thing you can do here. The background is too plain. You can probably add an overlay. There is something we call overlay in graphics. Patterns to make it a little bit attractive. So you could just add patterns to it. So let me just add patterns to this to see if something could actually pop out. So yeah, this is blend mode option. You can actually blend it. So I know blend option. I don't know which is okay for us to stick with. All right, I think this is okay. All right, so I don't know. Is there any question? Do you have any question for me? I'm open for question. If you have any question, if you want me to clarify something, if you've been battling with designs, battling with designing flyers online for a particular product of yours, or probably for a client, can probably reach out. This is still the basics. We using our fonts and just sticking to using either the main headline, the sub heading, then the services, then our CTA and all. So yeah, auto freight, what's it called? Logistics. So I said I was going to come up with a logo probably in the course of time, probably in the course of training workshops. We can do that. So yeah, imagine this as our logo already. Let me just do something small. So yeah, let me just create something small. I don't know. Let me just create something small. Let's take for instance, this is a delivery box. Just create something abstract. Then I can actually look for or probably download an icon that rally around, let's say, logistics. All right, so I'll get the icon in soon so you can see. I just want to make a quick download. I want to make a very quick download. Let me see which I can use here. All right, so I'll be bringing an icon in soon. So the icon actually represents, let's say, express delivery. So I could actually reduce that. So remember, you just have to stick to the color you used. So let's pick this. Okay, this is the color. Let me pick the background color. So I'll be asking questions at the end of this class. So please, I'll be asking questions, so just prepare yourself ahead. So yeah, probably just change the color, and yeah, something like this. Then just mask it into the container. Then let me just make it a little bit, so it indicates that there is something express delivery. So let's just take this for instance as our logo. Let me change the border radius of this a bit. Let me give it 60. No, let me give it 100. All right. So now look at this. All right. So let's just take for instance, this is our logo. All right. So this is our logo. You just take it in, bring it here. Then you can just raise it, bring it on top. I'm not sure this is okay. Let's just use this. These are first class. Then as times as time goes by, we definitely work on a lot together. So yeah, we have our logo together with AutoFreight Logistics. So now, cool, we have our graphics done. So there is one design I want to do. Let me just do that quickly to end this class. Then I'll just ask questions. Sorry. So if you just name it according to what you're working on. So yeah, I have a popular what's it called? Let's say, is he an influencer? Sydney Talker here. I have Sydney Talker. Let me bring his image here. So I just want to create something. Yeah, I have something in my head. I have the content in my head. So we all should know this guy. Are we together? If you're following this, kindly indicate this. If you're following me, let's just create this as our last graphics for tonight. So yeah, thank you, Visual Mail. All right. So yeah, I can. The last time I said I can remove my background here. All I just have to do is rasterize this image, this in talker's image. So after rasterizing it, I can either select subject or remove background. So let me just select subject to make it come out very well. Let me select subjects to make it come out very well. Let me select subjects to make it come out very well. It is not giving me, yeah, so ChatGPT, sorry, AI in Photoshop is still not sharp yet. Let's look at removing the background. So you can either remove background by first of all selecting subject or removing the background. Then after that we are done. I just want to create something creative and we are out of this class. Oh, that didn't work well. Let's still manage. Let's still manage it. So yeah, let's just manage this. Still the same thing. Okay, let me just look for a way I can just make good use of this. All right. So now, at times, I don't have colors in my head. I pick colors from their face or from the closest what's it called place I can get colors from. So yeah, I'll be doing this. I'll be picking color from his face as my background color. Then that's all. Then I can add a little effect to this background. I can make this background a little bit of noisy. So yeah, so this, okay, no, I don't like that too much. So yeah, so let me just reduce it. Let me reduce the noise a bit. So yeah, so now let me just on my grid. So in any of your designs, make sure you add grid to it. So yeah, my grade is on. So I actually have a small what's it called, and the small text is design no support art now. Abi? So yeah, so design no support art. So it's just something, just create something. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to create something, what's it called? Rome was not built in a day. It's in process. Everything is in process. You can just start from a particular phase and you see yourself at the top in no time. So yeah, I want to pick a lighter color, a lighter color. There is something we call color contrast in design. Your colors shouldn't fight each other. They should complement each other. They should complement each other in every of your designs. So yeah, so this is just something you could post somewhere or anytime. Then you could just probably change the font. Let me see if I have a creative font I can use. So design no suppose art basically in as much as you can create. So just keep creating. Alright, so let me just look for like a playful font I can use. Alright. So at times too, font plays important roles in your design. So this design is not too formal, so we could probably use playful font or just play around something. So yeah, so this will be my last design for tonight, and I'm definitely going to ask questions. So yeah, you can bring this behind. You can bring it behind Sinitoka's head, so you can actually reduce it a bit. All right, so here is it. So you could just probably run something like this, and you could probably make the font a little bit. You could you could add a warp effect. You could add a warp effect on your design. Let me use this. Let me use a flag warp effect. Got it. So yeah. Alright, so now another thing that you can actually add to this design is you add in different things. You could add emojis, you could add what's it called, an oval shape with some little backings like text. Design, if you just add something, just be creative about it and you are good to go. So yeah, I think okay, let me just I still have a few minutes. I'll be ending this class soon. Let me see if I can download something. Let me see if I can download something here quickly. A playful emoji. Playful 3D emoji. Alright. In class.
Okay, okay.
Let
Are
me
you
call you
sure?
back.
Tell us sister call. Why is she always like
Okay, 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 okay.
we call you and talk?
All right, I don't know if you can still hear me. If you can still hear me, please react. So let's just stop here. Probably in the next class we'll finish up. So I just want to do a quick recap of what we've talked about. So yeah. So first thing first, I said when you are starting off with design as a designer, or probably it's your first time trying to design, first of all, you have to understand the tool you are using. You have to be very much familiar with it. And if you're not familiar with it, there is a place of where you can actually put yourself into learning the tool environment, where you learn how to use Canva, you learn how to use Pixel Lab, you learn how to use Photoshop, Figma, and the likes. So understanding your tool, and another thing is understanding design elements. We have some basic design elements which I made mention of earlier, which is your line, your space, your shape, your color, your the value, the texture of the design. And also there are some design principles as well, which in the next class I would like to do probably a theoretical aspect of it. So we understand it. We understand some of these design principles ranging from typography to alignment to hierarchy to contrast, a whole lot of them. So we'll be looking at that too. Yeah. So another thing is um understanding or probably just creating a skeletal, what's it called, arrangement for your design. You don't just design, you don't just open a new document or because of you know how to open new document or you can design. You first of all, okay, follow the brief. Okay, what dimension am I using? Is it 1080 by 1080? Is it 1080 by 1350 for Instagram size or for LinkedIn size? You need to figure out that first. Then from there, you create the document and you begin to sketch out. Some sketch on a rough note, some sketch the arrangement on a rough note or their jotter or their drawing book. Then they now begin to represent it in their document on how they want to get it arranged in their workspace. Yeah. So after doing that, you now begin to get your informations, you begin to get your design briefs, you begin to add up your elements. Is it images? Is it the illustrations? Is it text? The main headline, the subheading, the supporting text, your CTA, and whatsoever. So yeah, you guys, you've done an amazing what's it called job today, and I hope you are proud of what you've learned and created today. If you didn't create, fine. We can actually have time to create, and if you want to connect with me on how to install Photoshop on your laptop, on how to get started with Pixel app or Canva on your phone. My DM is open. You can reach out to me. Justified on the group. You can ask any of the admin if you want to connect, and yeah, we'll probably start up again. So yeah, I would just like to give a little assignment, basically, not an assignment. Basically, if you are to, you can just create something, share, and I give my review. And or if you feel you want what's it called, briefs, I can actually generate briefs for you. But fine, yeah, I think it's the lady. I'm not sure the lady is on this call. She asked for the prompt I use. So the prompt is just text or put it on ChatGPT. I need a brand design guideline for so you could just create a what's it called, a brand in your head. Just form a brand in your head, an imaginary brand. Let's say A and A, or let's say um cargo flights, blah blah blah, logistics, or frozen something something foods. You just form it on your head and give it to ChatGPT. I need a design guide to create a graphics, a flyer design, then provide me the design brief, then it will surely provide you down from top to bottom. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And please, you can also reach out to your friends, tell them that ATS is, in fact, ATS is coming up with workshop ranging from graphics design to front end web development to back end development to a whole lot of classes coming up, UI, UX, product design. So just get yourself prepared. And from there, you can actually pick a niche. You can start somewhere. Don't wait. Just start somewhere, and definitely you do enjoy the ride with ETS. Thank you very much. And also, I would like to refer us back to the internship. If you would like to get an internship, paid and unpaid, you can check out the ETS platform, ets.org, etshub.org online. Then go to the jobs part, click on the jobs, and then apply. See you at the top always. Thank you so much. I remain justified. Joshua Adewale, thank you so much. Feyikemi, I don't know if you are still there. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Joshua. Thank you so much, Mr. Adewale Joshua. That was incredibly valuable, right? Yes. And thank you to everyone who showed up today and actively participated. Your engagement, your questions, your willingness to learn made this session special. Yes, so before we wrap up, a few important things person. Yeah, so post session resources. We'll share the recording of today's session within 24 hours. That means you have access to it within the range of 24 hours. Yeah, so all resources, slides, and link from Mr. Dewale will be sent to you. You will also receive a short feedback from it. Please take 2 minutes to fill it out. Your feedback help us improve and bring you even better. Yeah, so stay connected with ETS. Yeah, so I'll be sending our link and I'll love you like to follow us there to get updated on every not to be excluded. Yeah, so I'll be sending it in now. Yeah, so do how to follow us on our what's it called, on our Instagram page. The link will be sent there now. On our Instagram page, our LinkedIn page, and our Twitter page. On our, yes, and to also make sure that you're part of us. And yeah, so once again, a huge thank you to Mr. Joshua for sharing your knowledge with us, and thank you all for being such an engaged audience. This is Feyikemi signing off. But before I sign off, I'll send you the link now. Thank you. Yes, so I've sent the link. And yes, you can also do well to share what you've learned on the group. Thank you so much once again for all joining. We love you and we appreciate you from ETS. Thank you.